Okay, and in this video, I'm going to do the astronaut bin. So I'm going to right click in here, and I'm going to go to create new timeline using selected bin. I'm going to call it Astro. Only one video track, and I'll say 4 audio tracks. I'll leave all this default selected the way it is. Create that. And I'm going to close the mixer now. I'll close the media pool. I am in the edit page here. And here is the video file. I think I'll tuck that all the way. Oops, I won't do that just yet. I'm going to pull this effect down a couple of audio tracks, and then I'm going to move this over here. And there was an audio file associated with this video file, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of that this time. We didn't do that last time. So right now, these two clips are kind of linked together. So if you move them, they go together. This is the video, this is the audio track. But if you right click down here, and you can see that the very bottom menu item is link clips, and it's checked. So that means these clips are linked. Now when I click that off and click off here somewhere over here, and now when I click on them, you can see that only that one is highlighted, only that one is highlighted. This one's moving by itself. This one can move by itself. And now that it's highlighted, I'm just going to hit my delete key and it's gone. So that way there, I think it's a little bit better. And then, you know, this parking garage ambience is really what we're going to want in the beginning here anyway. And this punch is going to happen somewhere in here. Early on, he punches, the astronaut guy punches somebody. Now I'm going to zoom out. We just build this. We're going to build this. This is running. So we'll put that right above the punch. And this is a music bed that's called Urban Action Movie. And it is way too loud. I can see it's clipping, as a matter of fact. And we're still, just remember, we're still in the edit page. But I'm going to zoom in on that just to show you what clipping is. This is peaked out all the way to the top. I'm going to grab the volume line. You can barely see it. It's not this line. There's a little yellow line above that. And I'm just going to bring that way down. Let's see what we get for a volume there. Yeah, very tense and dramatic, movie-like. So we have one extra track here. We'll put that right down there. Okay. So we've got the basic framework set for this bin and this particular timeline. And let's go ahead and build it. Okay, so there's a couple of punches there at the very beginning. All right, let's deal with the punch first, shall we? And by the way, when all the films we watch and all the shows we watch, all of the sound is added afterwards. When you see a crowd cheering in a movie about a basketball game or something, they're not making any noise. They're all mimicking cheering and yelling. And all that crowd noise, believe it or not, gets inputted in post-production. Everything, doors closing, people walking up and down stairs, doors creaking. All of that stuff is not from the original recording. And a lot of it is homemade. They call it Foley. I'm going to explain that in a future video. Okay, so we got this guy here. And we're still in the edit mode. I keep doing that. I keep going the wrong way. All right, I think there's another punch. I think this other guy punches somebody, but I don't think... Yeah, he does punch somebody, but you really don't see it. So I think I'm gonna pull this back. Okay, and then he goes over there, he does something, he grabs somebody's briefcase or something, starts running with it. But we don't really have the mood really set just right now, because we have this urban action movie bed, and we have this droning ambient sound. So really, I want to take this guy. I'm highlighting that, and I'm going to hit my Command key and highlight the other one. So, oops, let me try that again. Okay, so now I got both of those highlighted. Now I can drag that. I can keep them together, and I can drag them out a little bit. It's just a handy little thing to do. So what I did was, I'll show you again. I highlighted this one. I come down here. Before I do anything, I'm going to hit my command. I'm going to hit my command key and then left click on this. And now I can move them both. So let's see what we've got here. And this is the running. We don't want the running happens way later. All right, that's when he starts running away. And this is running on a stony floor. Okay, I think it should come up a bit. And I think it kind of, I got lucky and it matched the... Okay, so the video goes a little bit longer than the running, so we're going to have to deal with that. I could go, let's see what happens if I go into Fairlight. Okay, it's going to, you know, the tracks, the playhead will be where it is in the edit page, but you may have to manipulate these tracks. And of course, you're going to see that the video is represented as usual as just a blue line there. But if you need the reference monitor, you come up here to meters and you click on that and you get a reference monitor. Now, if you want to just use it that size or resize that a little bit, you really can't by just stretching that, can you? No, I think you have to pop it out. So you can undock this by hitting this icon here, which is the floating window. And now I have two monitors, so that just went over to my other monitor. Otherwise, it would have just popped right here. I just dragged it back over. And now I have this floating monitor, and I can change the size of it and all that kind of stuff there. So let's just bring it back a little bit. Let me move this guy over here out of the way. It's lagging a little bit. My computer is lagging. All right, so I'm having a problem with my computer lagging. The software that I'm using to record this is very CPU intensive, and this particular clip is probably, I don't think I brought in 4K, but I think between the program that I'm using, the recording, and DaVinci Resolve, it's really struggling with playback here. So I'm going to get out of Fairlight with this viewer panel just for this video, hopefully, and come back here. And I think this is going to work. Yeah, okay, we'll stay in here for now. Sorry about that. And that actually works pretty well. I know I'm going to need a little bit more footstep here, so I'm going to hover over this clip, which is the running on stony floor. I'm going to hit the Option key, left click, and drag it out. And we'll see what we get here. Okay, so we do end there. So we're going to take the droning music. We're going to take the epic urban action movie. That's way out there. I could have just clipped it and cut it. And you know that trick. I showed you that trick before, but I'm going to come out here and grab it here. Zoom back in, see where I'm at. Bring this in. And let's see what we've got now. So we've got the punch. We've got the... I might even I might even pull this in here and get it a little bit stronger. And we'll stretch that out to there. And of course, we can just pull these back just to have a little bit of a fade. I'm not really concerned about the footsteps. Okay, that is not bad. So that is the Astronaut. We've got the urban action movie here. We've got the parking garage ambience here. I think maybe we might churn that up a little. Oops, a little bit. Not like that. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I'm going to churn the punch down just a tad. Yeah. Yeah, I wish the music picked up a little bit and was a little bit more dramatic. I bet you there is a more dramatic piece in this clip, but feel free to go find that, but feel free to have it done just as it is here, and this will suffice. It's okay for the fade to black. We'll pretend we're splitting from another scene or something. That guy gets hit so many times, huh? And I don't even know what this is. This is just some kind of clip I got off of a free, royalty-free website. Have no idea what it's about. So that is Astronaut bin. And you can see that the timeline is here, Astro. This is the clip, the video clip. These are the sound effects and the music. And that can just live right here. And you can go on to your next choice. I think I'll just go in order and I'll make a video for every single one. And then you can choose to watch which videos you want to watch. Also, I want you to feel free to make these your own. And you can deviate somewhat from what I'm doing if you want to. And you can also pull in your own sound effects. So if you put sound effects somewhere on your computer and say you want to add something to Astronaut, you just right click here and come into import media. That'll take you out to your computer and you go to the file that you want. Man laughs. Say, I'll just do this for the heck of it. And now I've got, where is he? Man laughs right here. Okay, so I really don't want that in there. So I'm going to remove selected clip. Bye. Okay, so that's it. See you in the next one.